fall around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Got it.
54, right?
6-6. Pull it high. Bam. Bam.
Top go.
Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, echo.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, one set. Check, right.
Clear. Now.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen.
Come. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Ready to break.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on, dude. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Throwing now is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Orbit.
Check tight. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. All day, dog.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
On the set.
Go, go, go. Check 99. Check 99.
You draw quarter.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Chase on Travis.
Check.
Lead River.
Here's Hines. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, high 7. Go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Charger drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Topper!
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Stay with your man.
Bravo!
Twist.
Locke now on 1st down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Go on, go on.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, but now it'll be third down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line.
Tight right.
Hey, two.
We got 3. 90 is the mic. Bring it. 90 is the mic. I'm coming for it.
Get it.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Howard, the tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch right there. Watch his slap.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hand. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Check curls. Check 59. Right.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 27, Mike 20 smooth.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Deep grip.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And able to find Dorset. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On the set.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Hey,
line.
Charlie. Go.
Locke now on first down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Go. 18 games. Hey, high 7.
First and 10 at the
Get
11-yard line.
On first down, Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Go, Jack, ready?
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man. Complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. The give to Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
On the ready.
First down,
Check
Chargers.
Mike 54.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike
Goodbye.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Under 10, 10.
You draw Corker. Leo.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Christian, travel.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get out the field, defense.
Hey, Wahoo! Defense.
Throwing again, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gmakaveli05's, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
I'm going to run you over.
From the 22, Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You can't block me. You can't.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He finds Taylor, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage, throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw again, Lawrence. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check three.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Smooth. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. 90 is the mark.
2nd and 13. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Undercrush. Topper. Watch twist.
Go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You got three. 3 down.
Hey, Charlie. And what's it?
On 4th down, Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Here we go.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On the ball.
Hey.
Back to throw. Fighting through pressure. Stays on his feet. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Set.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
I got you.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
59 check.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Hines. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go. Snap.
He's back to throw. And he gets this into the hands of Taylor. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Wahoo!
SOS.
Protein spill. Bravo. Come. Let's go.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Echo.
Check 4, check 4.
Blue draw quarters.
Hey, check Mike, 27, check Mike.
Hit it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Set. 10 Lobo. Greystone Travis. Jay Haywood. Shoot.
Lock to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Bombers, with a few jet bombers. Go. Five.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to loft one deep. And got his man complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream.